Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. McGee powers it through. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet and want the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Holiday. Anthony Davis missed his first. That one goes. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis! Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. To James. Stuffs it down with authority. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while.
Dunk on them ass. Yep, right around there. No. No, where the fuck I'm looking for? Yeah. Now hurry up, bum ass nigga.
Enjoy the greatness.
Somebody about to get 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Still, you got 2 seconds. Well, 1.5 seconds left. Who got that?
Nobody.
Ain't nobody get one from you, blind?
Ain't no one getting got. I thought you gonna go against the guy for assist. I thought you gonna get it from Shadow.
She ain't got no time. If she did, she got it from me.
Alright.
Davis to Payton. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs spit, and that's the game.
I never touched that nigga.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on a 3-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line.
Come on, dude.
Holiday controls the basketball. They trail by 1. Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Holiday to Payton. Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Caldwell Pope. From the painted area, won't go down. Payton with the basketball. Leads just a point. Won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Kyle Kuzma. And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Payton to Davis. Short jumper off the mark. James into the front court. Down a point. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I did not see that.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. Down low for Davis. Baseline drive. Davis on the drive, but a shot won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Davis to Payton. Doesn't get the bounce. JaVale McGee. For three. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yeah, Anthony Davis should have dunked on his little short ass.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 0.
Hey,
2 for 2 on that trip.
you know I got
Across the timeline comes James. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Kyle Kuzma sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
His first effort off the mark. Shot from the lane won't go. Anthony Davis. Now 4 for 9. The first quarter's complete. This game is all tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. New Orleans has it. Wide open, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Not that time. He missed it. To Davis. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Holiday throws it up.
What the fuck are you doing, nigga?
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans.
Damn, not gonna carry man.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Nice pass to set things up. Lance Stevenson with the dunk.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Pelicans basketball. Hayden on the drive, but it won't go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Hey, lock up.
LeBron James pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
James. Great defense, forcing the miss.
That's your momentum loss. You got your phone out your pocket. You got everything out your pocket. You know that shit.
James. Message received. Well defended. The pass taken away by the Lakers. That out of his range and no good. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Holiday controls the basketball. Trailing by 4. To Payton. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Nice pass to set things up. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first.
Y'all laughing. Yeah, I know.
And he makes them both. Holiday to Davis. Goes reverse to lay it in.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
New Orleans going to take it up. 4-3. It's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
James. Down for McGee. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Holiday. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Holiday. And McGee there for the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Yes.
Ways as a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
JaVale McGee with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. And Drew Holiday, good on the quick release.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, you need to put it. Yeah, you need to. If I come back, you.
Holiday. Oh, he hits the 3.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
for the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 23, LeBron James.
James goes to the left side. Kyle Kuzma had made his first couple, but he misses there. And a putback slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Couldn't keep it in. Off Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Trying to cash in. The shot by Payton won't fall. Caldwell-Pope. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That's it for the first half. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Why is he right there? Oh, no, let me get this shot.
And that concludes our halftime report.
Fuck that shit.
Thanks for joining.
No, I'm mad. Hey, shit.
Hayden into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Davis, and a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
From long range, hits the trifecta.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that. That was nice.
Anthony Davis rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Kuzma. No good. That's great defense.
Welcome to the roller coaster ride of basketball. Just because you were knocking down those open looks in the first half doesn't mean you're going to knock them down all game long.
Taken by the Pelicans. And the Lakers with the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma. No good. Holiday in possession. His guys down 11.
Oh, how the fuck?
To Kyle Kuzma. From the painted area, won't go down.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
Number 0, Kyle.
To Holiday. Drew Holiday. 4 out of 10.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers ball. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Hayden to Julius Randle. To Peyton. Can't miss those. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
It's James controlling the offense. Anthony Davis with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Has a chance. A shot no good there for Kuzma.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Anthony Davis swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want. And I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. New Orleans will take it up.
Visit our team website for more details. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Beyond the arc for three.
Oh!
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good.
Hey, don't worry. The fourth quarter? Oh, yeah. It's coming.
That one won't go. One more to come. Had a chance, but it's no good. From the outside, no good. To James. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And hits the first free throw.
Yeah, I just look at it. What is your problem?
And gets both to drop at the line. Davis to the basket, but his shot no good. LeBron into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Going to launch beyond the arc. Another shot won't go either. This will be out of bounds off of Davis.
What the fuck wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Think he been out the back,
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, 3 quarters down, with the Lakers in command.
It's all right. The game ain't over yet, so. No, down by 11.
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Hart. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Easy pass to the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
As a team, they were on the absolute tear in the first half. But guess what happens during halftime? The defensive team makes adjustments, and it looks like it's working out.
Caldwell Pope tosses. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what quarter raise.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Passed it off. Count the bucket for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
New blood coming in for both sides. Into traffic, but no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Kyle Kuzma. The hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Davis to Holiday. Davis. Short jumper off the mark. Caldwell Pope to Josh Hart. James, and a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time for some new personnel into the game. James to Kyle Kuzma. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. To Davis. Throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
James. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. To Stanley Johnson. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Oh, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Holiday controls the basketball. Down a bundle. The shot no good for Davis.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To James. A lot of contact, no whistle. Here's James for 2. Gets a shot up off the mark. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Goes reverse to lay it in. That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap. I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers dominated this game from beginning to end. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Pelicans are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
JaVale McGee wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Yeah, you think I'm playing? I don't give a fuck.
The Pelicans control the tap. Shot from the lane won't go. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Pelicans have the basketball. Holiday. To Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for it.
Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Kicks it around the perimeter. Curling inside. Hayden on the drive, but it won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And look out.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Holiday. Hayden. To Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Hayden with the basketball. Trailing by 4. To Julius Randle. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
James. Short jumper misses. To Davis. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
It's Pelicans ball. Hayden to Holiday. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
He engulfed him that time. Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Caldwell-Pope. To Payton. Davis. Not going down here. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. LBJ has it. LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Johnson to Holiday. No, I missed a short one there. JaVale McGee to James. Short jumper won't go down. Count the basket inside.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
And the Lakers clear. To Stevenson. Lance Stevenson with the dunk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
LeBron James. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And counted at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Davis. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Deep three at the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Thursday night on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Los Angeles, they have it. Lets it fly from long range. No good. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. To James. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Stanley Johnson. Curling inside. And McGee there for the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. Up a dozen. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming on for Alvin Gentry.
Hopefully, you still got any cereal, but you got cereal, but you put them all in your box, didn't you? Hey, Jay, it's raining out there, man. And Jay, where did they go exactly? They went out there. Hopefully she will go to them, but she got the time. I need to see Ashley on this stuff. By the time you get there, it should be like 300. And those kids should be out there already by the time you leave out this spot. Hey, anytime I be out there, those kids out there already. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. And that's that bus party thing. but you don't know what time she's gonna be looking. Just wait until Terry calls shell.
Exactly, that she gotta be picked up.
You know, or just wait until shell call. That's why I always do. Just wait until shell call me. Cause I don't even know what time they're gonna come back from work.
And then why she got to pick up?
How mama going?
Ma, what time Tori get picked up?
Oh, she should be coming back. She should be back there at 3:30. They say they return at 3:30.
Alright.
Alright.
And don't, Pop said don't forget about you got the food stamp card and ain't nothing here to eat, so whatever that is.
No, it's not. The food stamp card. My card is in the house. If I go back if I want it.
Okay.
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 Alright, so somebody better do something.
Okay. You heard that. What's the shopping with? What's the next week? You can bust your legs. You got 20 minutes to try one time.
I know you want to hit the jack before you.
10 points, please. Can you get 10 points?
Yes.
Right now.
Y'all want 10 points? Alright, come on, let's go.
Celtic. Hayden to Holiday. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Drew Holiday at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. One free throw good, so he converts on the 3-point play, and the lead down to 11. Rondo into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 0, Kyle.
For 3. And that's rebounded by Kuzma. Into the front court comes Rondo. The advantage is 13 points. JaVale McGee lays it in.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Hayden to Davis. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. James. Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
James can't connect. That's rebounded by New Orleans. Randall. Doesn't have the touch. No good. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Hayden to Holiday. with a drop step. 4-3. That's not the guy you can give space. Drew Holiday buries the wide-open three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Caldwell Pope. No good, and no foul.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Holiday controls the basketball. Trailing by 15. Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Hayden fires the three, and the rebound taken down by Kuzma. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Julius Randle. That's his first personal foul. The Pelicans now hold a
James to Kyle Kuzma from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Kyle Kuzma, has a look. Pulls up for two.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Julius Randle. Beyond the arc for three. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Alvin Gentry is going to make some moves. New Orleans has it. Holiday drills the three. James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Kyle Kuzma had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Not that time. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with Dave Snap. Shoot, his ain't dunking, his ain't. Shoot, threes, his ain't.
I'm on bottom down. Bottom down.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Field goals.
The New Orleans Pelicans weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. The shooting was certainly worse in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
LeBron James
Did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
back to Ed and Jay.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LBJ, Anthony Davis sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To the rim, flushes down the slam.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing, multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him. You're in a worrisome place for your team.
Davis to Payton. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Great pass to set it up. Count it.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans.
I don't know. Terry wanna know somebody can go up there and get the family game.
Who they gonna pick a little bit kid? Everybody, alright. Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, if you, what was you saying?
So that means, now I gotta do something for him then.
So what time is the thing start? Brian ain't trying to volunteer and
I would take this shit as well.
hello? Okay. Shit.
You go up there.
Yeah, we have somebody got it. I know that. I got to put some clothes. That's kind of making me mad. That's what I'm fucking mad about. I can't. I'm going around a bunch of kids. They don't know what I look. They don't know what the wrong dick look like today.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. So you gonna tell me? So you gonna show all the kids?
Wow.
Man. All live.
But Will about to get the car. Will about to get the car. Did you go the fucking Will? I'm trying to get you to go close by the grocery store or something.
Well, you gotta talk to Sean about that. Oh. That's what she's gonna have a car. The dude. Oh. She's going to run through this. Oh, all right. Yeah, well, you got to say later. Every time I see you, I don't know how much is on the car. I got to use these phones to call.
That car would have closed today. That.
Well, you got the keys, right? You right. That's what I'm saying. Tell me to call that. Anytime you got this one.